Hi, it's April. It's the final day of the year, December 31st, 2023, in Illinois, USA. There was something on my mind about loyalty. And I know that comes up a lot because everyone wants loyalty from everyone else, right? So there's a thing in the natural for people in lower class neighborhoods where fights occur very often, physical fist fights. If your friend is fighting, there are a couple of things they might expect from you. One, if you have met your match, to just allow you to fight it out. If you become in trouble, say three people are jumping on you, your friend expects you to jump in and either try and break it up or help them fight. And number three, if they're fighting their match, you are never, ever, ever to grab their arms or restrain them in any type of way because that would cause them to get beat up and they might really end up getting hurt. You are never to get in the way in that way and never to help their enemy either, obviously. But it seems like in the spirit, people forget that those rules exist. And I know that while physical fights are a norm in lower class society, they're not the norm in middle and upper class. So you may not understand those concepts in the natural, but in the spirit, it works similarly in the same way as above, so below, right? So a person cannot play both sides against the middle in the middle of a fight. If someone is coming after me, okay, or anyone else, but I'll just say me for clarity's sake, another person, whatever our relationship is, cannot help both me and the person who is attacking me at the same time. It is impossible to do that. So if they are throwing arrows at me, be it word curses, prayers pray to miss, if they're trying to destroy my character with lying about things that they don't even know about, or if they're doing all manner of things to stop me from growing as a person, as a minister, as whatever. And you're not only saying nothing, but you're taking all of this in and refusing to defend me. And you're staying there. You're not leaving the room either. You are part of the slander. You're part of the arrows and attacks. Oh, that's a lot. But that's enough to be offensive. But on top of it, if you are also trying to protect the person who keeps coming for me, it's like you become my enemy too. Like, how can you possibly say that you love this person if you are also trying to protect the person who keeps coming for them? It's impossible. You have to choose a side. You can't continue to try to play both sides against the middle. You can't say and pretend or act like you love somebody while trying to protect their enemy. It is written that no man can serve two masters. He'll either love the one and hate the other one, or he'll be devoted to the other one and just despise the other one. It's written that way because you can't serve both God and money. And a lot of times that's what it comes down to. A lot of times what people are devoted to is what's going to make more sense in the worldly sense, what's going to keep them their money, what's going to save them money, what's going to put money in their pockets. That's what they keep trying to defend, and that's what they keep trying to keep intact when what God told them, what God desires for them to do, is the thing that they're trying to also cling on to. They're trying to have both. And it doesn't work that way. Eventually, one side is going to win, and then no decision really is a decision, because if you keep making the same consistent decision over and over and over, that is your decision, and then you'll have to deal with the consequences accordingly, because God will give you over to a reprobate mind. He'll allow you to have the thing that you think you wanted that would keep you your money or get you to your money. And then, of course, because the devil is tricky, it will do some horrible thing later on or sooner. I don't know, but what I do know is you can't serve both God and money. You can't do what makes sense to you and do what makes sense that God told you to do at the same time if they don't match, if they lead you in two different directions. And I'm saying all of that to say you'll still get what God wants you to have if you just do what He told you to do. If you do what He told you to do, God will send manna from heaven if He needs to. He will feed you. He will make sure you have everything. He will give you the desires of your hearts. Who among you, if their child asked for bread, would give them a stone? God knows what you want and what you need and what you've been asking Him for, and He owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. He doesn't have any lack of resources to give you what you asked Him for. It's just trusting Him instead of trusting what makes your brain make sense. What makes sense to your brain, excuse me. And that's worldly anyway. So, yeah, why don't you try for just 1 year just doing everything God told you to do and see where that leads you, as opposed to continuing to try to straddle a fence that doesn't even really exist, because you're really just day by day making a choice. Where has that choice gotten you as of today? Well, that's all I have to say right now. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.